Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raw, and we are getting right into it as this is the final episode of 2K23. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, tag action. We have the final face-to-face before WrestleMania between Punk and Rhodes. We have Jon Moxley versus Sheamus, leader versus leader right before WrestleMania. And that's not all. Tommaso Champa goes one-on-one with Jey Uso. And inside your main event for your big finale, it's women's action. Rhea, Bianca, it's going down tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Dallas, Texas is the place to be as we are getting a little bit of our Texan on tonight. We are gearing up to go Hollywood this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank everybody for the support that we have been getting on this channel this entire year. It has been absolutely insane. And the fact that we finally made it, it means all the while. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to lock in as Sheamus is going one-on-one with Jon Moxley tonight. But this Sunday, the Brawling Brutes are going to be teaming up as they are going to be going 3-on-3 with the Shields. Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta. It has been a long and brewing rivalry for the last couple of months here in Universe Mode as these men have seemingly came out of nowhere. The Shield claimed that their next targets for WrestleMania would be revealed soon. And as we've seen the Brawling Brutes wrestle in a surprise match against FTR, an open challenge by FTR. Once we've seen the Brutes come out and make their statement, they didn't win. Had a great match though. In the end, the Shield ended up making the Brawling Brutes their target. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It was definitely interesting to say the least. But tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to be looking at the Brutes go 2-on-2 with the LWO. This is a non-rankings match as it will be Santos Escobar in this matchup, teaming up with Rey Mysterio as the co-captains of the LWO are going to be doing their thing here tonight. But the LWO, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro are in the number 7th ranking here in the Universe Mode. So just a little shout out to them as Joaquin Wilde cannot be with us here tonight on our season finale. But he is not going anywhere as he is looking forward to defending the throne at the, for his spot in the rankings here in Universe Mode. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Cruz del Toro, he will be backing up Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. This is the season finale of Raw. The final Raw you're going to get for 2K23. Let's go over everything that we've seen, ladies and gentlemen. It was the first episode that Santos Escobar was on when it was the man himself, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, was in the middle of the ring. And the big question that everybody had on their mind was what was next? What direction was the World's Heavyweight Championship going to go in? And it was Santos Escobar coming out. It was Santos Escobar making his statement right during the King of the Ring pay-per-view. He just skipped himself up the line, said, screw King of the Ring, I'm going after the world title. And still to this day, Extreme Rules, that main event between Santos Escobar and Cody Rhodes, is looked at as one of our biggest World Heavyweight Championship matches we have ever seen here in Universe Mode. But, oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. As it seems like the LWO switched it up a bit here tonight. I was pretty under the impression here that it was going to be Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, but it seems like a last-minute switch. As you see, Rey Mysterio's here to wrestle here tonight as they seemingly did a last-minute swap out to try to take the Brawling Brutes off their game. I mean, all right, we'll go with it, but Cruz del Toro here in here with Butch, and Butch blocks him off there. As listen, the Brawling Brutes, they are going to need this momentum going into WrestleMania. They have been having an uphill and a downhill course going into Mania. It's been like a seesaw when it comes down to the Brawling Brutes. They can't hold any type of momentum. And if you're the Brawling Brutes, if you're going into WrestleMania, if you were looking at March 17th and you know in your heart of hearts that is the day, that is the date that you got to make your faction be the faction, especially when going against a team like the Shield. Listen, all I got to say is it's going to be a tough battle, but look at that. Oh! Escobar goes down as he hurls, gets taken out by Butch with a DDT off the apron. And look at this now, Butch in the ring ready to go. And now he's pressing on those ligaments, doing what Butch does very, very well every single time he steps inside the wrestling circle. And ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, beautiful work. As I want to remind everybody here tonight, the news was broken over on the community page earlier today that every match here tonight on Raw will be commercial free here tonight. So it's going to be very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Final episode of Raw, commercial break, women's main event. We got a final face-to-face between Cody and Punk. Things are heating up, ladies and gentlemen, to say the least. But look at that now. Cruz del Toro turning the momentum around into the favor of the LWO. As you see on the outside here, the legal man Butch getting worked on by Santos Escobar. But no, Escobar being clean about this one, bringing Butch right back into the middle of the square circle, as this might have been the lineup that Cruz del Toro needed. And no, much needed momentum there by Cruz del Toro down the drain, but it's okay, as all he has to do is pull himself together, get himself back in this matchup, and he should be ready to go. He should be good to go. As beautiful Irish whip there, bouncing him off and bringing him right into the shoulder tackle. Things you want to see get done, ladies and gentlemen, are getting done here tonight, as the Brawling Brutes are not playing any games. And look at this now. Butch, did he get the tag in? No, as Cruz del Toro moves out of the way. Beautifully done. Sit out DDT there, planting him. But wait a minute, Ridge Holland needs the tag, but Del Toro not allowing it. But no, wait a minute, that was Butch that reversed. Butch reversed the baseball slide there, and hit one of his own. Beautiful work there, as look at that. Santos Escobar reaching out for their tag. Listen, if I'm the LWO, I'm thinking maybe we should have stayed with the original team here of Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio. And wait a minute, look at this now, as making me eat my words. And no, Ridge is in, and Ridge is fired up. As look at this, big Irish whip right off of the ropes there, and not playing. The monster known as Ridge Holland coming here to live up to his name. Is Cruz del Toro gonna make it to Santos? No! Cuts him off in his path right when he thought he was going somewhere. Oh my God! Ridge Holland went high, but nobody home. But listen, this is still Holland's match. He can still get it together. The bear hug is locked in. Nowhere for him to go. Nothing for him to do, but no. Santos Escobar comes to save the day, but Ridge Holland did not like any of that, as now Holland takes Santos to the outside of the ring. Holland now working on him. Piecing him up. 1, 2. Ridge does it for the Brawling Brutes. Wow. Man, talk about a comeback. The Brawling Brutes did it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Boys.
Oh, man.
You see what you did right there? We want that same smoke. We want that same heat at WrestleMania. We are nights away from the grandest stage of them all. And if you're bringing that fight or brawl, it shall be. Because when we step into the ring with you this Sunday, the Shield eradicate the Brawling Brutes. The Shield take down the weak links from Universe Mode. And you are the weak links that shall be here no more. And when it comes down to you, Sheamus, you've been itching to get back into the ring. You got back into the ring last week, and you want to say that I cost you. I didn't cost you anything. You getting distracted cost you. Your own failures costed you. So don't you dare try to put this on me. Don't try to blame this on me. But you know what? I'll give you a chance to rectify it. We're stepping into the ring tonight, me and you, one-on-one. Let's do this. You leave the Brutes, I'll leave the Shield.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to waste absolutely none of your time. A face-to-face was scheduled to be. You will get the full entrances at the grandest stage of them all this Sunday, March 17th, as WrestlePlus is coming your way for the second time in history of the world for WrestleMania. It is going to be big, it's going to be grand, and it's going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare is here, and he is ready to go. I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to lay it out all how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Punk is coming out. We are not getting one man talking and then the next man comes out. These men want to get the words that they have to say to each other off their chest, then they will do it in face-to-face quality. Ladies and gentlemen, last episode of Universe Mode, CM Punk had an opportunity to put up or shut up when he went one-on-one with Ricochet, a man who has been in the locker room and a man who is known as the human highlight reel, and he's a respected man, and he stuck up for the locker room last Monday on Raw when he came out and interrupted CM Punk, and to everybody's surprise, that Friday, last episode of Universe Mode, CM Punk answered the challenge. He went one-on-one with Ricochet in the main event and beat him, but what he tried to do after the match was the despicable part. He didn't take his win and he didn't go home with it. He went for another GTS, then tried to go for a chair, which led Cody Rhodes to come out, continuing their already ongoing battle, not only with words but with hatred going into WrestleMania. CM Punk made a promise to the entire WWE locker room, to the world, to expose CM Punk at WrestleMania. Will he do it?
So, Punk, it's been weeks. We've done this so many different times, so many different ways. So I'm going to ask you face to face, right here, right now. What do you want to talk about?
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, Mr. CM Punk has jokes. You know, you spend weeks tormenting the locker room. You spent weeks trying to make a statement to everybody, but when people get in your face, you clam up real tight and you go into your little defense mechanism. You start putting your hands on people. So, Punk, let me ask you, are you truly ready to talk about what I want to talk about? Because I want to talk about this Sunday. I want to talk about what's going down in less than a week's time. I want to talk about WrestleMania. And from what I'm hearing, the fans are excited. From what I'm hearing, management is excited. For what I'm hearing after WrestleMania, things are going to be so different here in Universe Mode. We might not get a chance to do this again. So, Punk, do you really want to do this at WrestleMania? Because there might be no coming back for you, Punk. And I promise you one thing and one thing only. The Cody Rhodes that you've been watching your tapes on, the Cody Rhodes that you think you know, think again, because you do not know me, Punk. And I promise this Sunday you are going to get the best in the world. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I did the, what do you want to talk about? You stole my catchphrase. Let's get down to business here, Cody. I do want to talk about something real important. I do want to talk about what you want to talk about, what management wants to talk about, what the fans want to talk about. I want to talk about WrestleMania. I want to talk about what's going to go down in less than a week's time. And the same thing that happened this past Friday when I beat Ricochet, when I embarrassed Ricochet, is the same case in point of what's going to happen to you. You were a man who was washed up. You were a man who was once past his prime, and I am going to expose you once and for all at WrestleMania. You have made your bed, and now you are going to have to lie in it. And come WrestleMania, there is going to be no excuses. There are going to be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be CM Punk putting your ass to sleep, and not a damn person is going to be able to do a thing about it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are going to be seeing these two men go at it. It's going to be main event Jey Uso, the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Champa. Two men that are going to be meeting each other this Sunday at WrestleMania in tag team faction. It's going down in one-on-one fashion. We're up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here. Dallas, Texas is hyped up. I'm hyped up because we know what's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Singles action, and it don't get any better than the Psycho Killer himself as Tommaso Champa steps in the ring with Jey Uso. As this Sunday at WrestleMania, it'll be DIY, FTR, the Usos, and Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team action. Every single man will be in that ring. It's gonna be damn good, ladies and gentlemen, as the news broke earlier today that matchup will now be a Tornado Tag Team match. It's gonna be a damn good one. But ladies and gentlemen, what's going to be even interesting here tonight is seeing how Tommaso Champa fares in the ring with Jey Uso, as Jey Uso has not only been in this situation before going into WrestleMania with his brother being the underdog, but ladies and gentlemen, we have seen that, not only that, but we have seen Jey Uso in a bit of a situation over the last month here in Universe Mode where he is going through a back and forth, I would like to argue, mental battle with himself. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gearing up for this. We're gearing up for the road to WrestleMania, one night only, grandest stage of them all. And the Usos go in for the second year in a row as the challengers, but more importantly this year, with the Usos having the momentum that they've been having, with the Usos having the family blood issues that they've been having. That's what's really been tipping the scales and putting this really in a seesaw moment for the Usos, kind of, splitting their momentum in half, because their attention has been divided this WrestleMania season. They haven't had the luxury of coming into WrestleMania and only focusing on WrestleMania. They don't have that, ladies and gentlemen. They have to focus on WrestleMania. Then they have to focus on their family, because you can't sit here and tell me there won't be any bloodline, any type of anything when it comes down to Roman versus Solo this Sunday. Roman Reigns keeps the Usos very, very close, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that comes into play now that it's their own brother. It's the Usos' very own brother, and at that, it's their little brother. And the fact that Jey Uso has been more hesitant on the fact that he turned his back on his brother than anybody else here in Universe Mode, well, that says something, ladies and gentlemen. But look at this now. Tommaso Champa has something big here. Big suplex showing off the strength here, as we haven't seen Tommaso Champa in singles action in a month and some change here in Universe Mode, as we have gone the 10-week stretch, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from our last pay-per-view being the No Way Out pay-per-view. Oh, beautiful work there. Being the No Way Out pay-per-view. One hell of a pay-per-view that was, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't checked it out, I definitely suggest you do so. It was a pay-per-view of pay-per-views, to say the least. And, oh, man, beautiful work there by Tommaso Ciampa. And now the fact that we are coming into this one, we are coming into WrestleMania hot and heavy. And wait a minute, look at this now. Ciampa bouncing off a little bit. Oh, going for a swinging neck breaker as he was trying to gain some momentum, created some distance for himself. But look at this now. Jey Uso, big super kick there. Jey Uso with a super kick now. Looked like he wanted to give himself some type of room here in this matchup, but looks like Tommaso Ciampa not going to allow it. Goes for another super kick, does Jey Uso, but Ciampa this time moves out of the way as Ciampa hits a neck breaker. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Tommaso Ciampa, and Ciampa now could be lining up Jey Uso for something big here, or it could just be another suplex, but it's a suplex that looks very damn good, and you see the Dallas, Texas crowd is hyped up for it as well. Beautiful, beautiful vertical suplex there by Tommaso Ciampa, but Ciampa called up for Jey to get up. Jey got up and started throwing some haymakers, but look at that, it's Ciampa to keep the momentum on his side, and oh, it's Jey to keep the momentum on his side, as now, look at this now, Ciampa has it, and Ciampa not playing any games with Jey Uso, has the submission locked in. Jey has nowhere to go, nothing to do, but oh, Jey finds a way to get out of it. Beautifully done there by Jey Uso, and oh, big splash there. Big clothesline there by Jey Uso, now into the cover, but no, look at that kick out at one there by Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa not playing any games here tonight. Ciampa and oh, Ciampa and Gargano definitely coming to WrestleMania here tonight on their A game, and oh man, look at that. Look at that as Jey Uso now lines up Tommaso Ciampa, and wait a minute, oh, takes him to the outside. The outside goes Ciampa, and Ciampa now thinking twice about this one as he goes up and no! Catches Jey right with the knee to the face. Beautiful work there by Tommaso Ciampa. As Tommaso Ciampa said, ladies and gentlemen, that he was done playing games. He was going to take DIY into WrestleMania and make sure that Johnny Gargano understands that there is no bit of niceness going into this WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems like DIY is carrying out that message very strong. But oh man, look at this now. As Jimmy and Jey Uso talking a bit to each other here, trying to figure out what to do and what to go for here next. Referee on the count of 7. And look at this now. It's Tommaso Ciampa going to the outside of the ring. I would have said his best bet was to stay in, but Jey Uso took his time with it. Beautiful, beautiful DDT there by Jey. And I said it before and I'll say it again. Jey has been, the Uso here that didn't really turn his back on Solo Sikoa. He has yet to put his hands on Solo. He has yet to make things personal with Solo. Things right now between Solo and Jey have been pretty cordial. And I can only imagine, you know, how that replays on the mind of one. Wait a minute. Oh, man, look at this now. Wes has him locked in with that single-legged Boston Crab there. Jey's made people tap out with that one in the past here. And, oh, swipes him off there as they're perfectly done there by Tommaso Champa. Wait a minute. I might eat my words here. Champa making that one look damn good. And, oh, wait a minute. Lining them up. Fairy tales ending. 1, 2, no. Kicks out. Jey kicks out. Finds a little bit of life left. Beautifully done. Champa running off of complete fumes at this point, ladies and gentlemen. The gas tank is on E, but Champa is bringing and pushing this one out. Discus clothesline. Beautiful work there. And look at this now. Look at this now as Champa, boom. Oh my God, Champa not playing any games. He is a psycho killer that's living up to the name. He is making sure that DIY holds momentum as Champa now off the top. What does he have in mind here for Jey Uso? Uso in trouble. Oh no. Wanted that DDT from the top, but Jimmy called upon Jey. Jey heard his brother, moved out of the way, and oh! Jey sitting down Tommaso Champa as Ciampa's in trouble. Boom! Beautiful work there, working on that left leg there of Tommaso Champa. Listen, if that leg is too damaged, that's the leg that he usually kicks his opponent before he goes for that fairy tales ending. And wait a minute now, we're gonna be seeing shades of, oh! Big drop kick there. Jey Uso now being the one unloading everything he has and also much more here tonight on Tommaso Champa, as it was once Champa doing that to him. And oh wait, and Irish whip, no, catches him off there as Tommaso Champa not playing any games here tonight, finds his footing, and oh, seems like Tommaso Ciampa now trying to go for a quick cover, and no, kick out at one. Kick out at one with a whole lot of life left, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say that's the focus point. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this cross-face neck breaker. Into the cover. Ciampa looking to put him away here tonight. Dallas, Texas, no. Dallas, what the hell's going on? Oh my God, wait a minute, on the other side. Jey doesn't see what's going on, and a part of me doesn't want to let him know. Oh man, it's Solo. Solo's finally getting revenge, and a spike. Spike by Solo. Spike by Solo getting revenge on Jimmy, but that might have cost Jey Uso. No, that might have cost Jey Uso the match. That might have cost Jey Uso everything he needed, as the referee staring at Solo Sikoa. Johnny Gargano staring at Solo Sikoa. Referee going down, and Ciampa getting the job done. Ciampa holding the momentum going in to WrestleMania. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, DIY. Oh man, wait a minute, look at this now. Look at this now as the champions are now in the ring. The champions are now in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is feeding into it as the Usos were just taken out of the equation by DIY and Solo Sikoa. Will it be these two teams left standing this Sunday at WrestleMania when the tag team titles are put on the line in a triple threat tornado tag team match? Oh man, it's gonna be good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news as Bryan Danielson will be opening us up right on Mayhem this Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, to address the situation on what went down 2 weeks ago when he went one-on-one with the phenomenal one AJ Styles on Mayhem. This Friday, I'm going to go face-to-face with Will Ospreay. This Friday, I'm going to make the Judgment Day proud. And this Friday, I'm going to do what the entire world has been waiting for me to do, and that's put an end to Will Ospreay. Now, JD, I'm going to need you with me every second of the way, and you look serious, you look hungry, you look ready. But I don't just need looks. I need you to back it up. I need you to back up every single thing that you've been backing up every single time you step into the ring, because JD, you're one of the best. You're one of the best in Judgment Day, hands down. Everybody knows it. We just need you to push a little further. So this Friday, I want you out there with me. This Friday, I want you out there with me and Will Ospreay for one reason and one reason only, and that is because you are the heir to the Prince's throne. When the dust settles and when there's time for a new champion to be born, you're going to be that guy, JD. So this Friday is just the beginning of your testament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break this one up, but we're getting some news that something's going down backstage right now. And oh, wait a minute, look the hell. Oh, wait a minute, Will Ospreay, Damian Priest. We've seen these two men get their hands on each other and make it personal. And oh, Will Ospreay is doing what he said he was going to do. And he's making every single member of the Judgment Day pay before WrestleMania. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get back in the in-ring action, as it is now Jon Moxley going one-on-one with Sheamus, as Jon Moxley and Sheamus have both claimed that they are going to come out here and do this one by themselves. Moxley laid down the challenge, and he said, listen, I'll leave the boys in the back tonight, but show me that you are the end-all, be-all. Show me that you are the man that you claim you be, and step into the ring with me one-on-one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, March 17th at WrestleMania, things aren't going to be so one-on-one, because Moxley's going to have Yuta and Claudio. Sheamus is going to have the Brutes, and after what we've seen to open Raw, the Brutes are doing a pretty damn good job at keeping the momentum on their side. So when it comes down to Jon Moxley, when it comes down to the Shield, listen, they have proven so many times in the past that they can get the job done as a unit. But the thing is, we've also seen them fall as a unit as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how tonight works out, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you are just stopping in, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content on the channel, as more content is for sure coming you guys' way, as this is the final episode of Raw for Season 2. Damn good episode it has been, man, oh man. And a damn good season it has been, with us starting Universe Mode off with Sheamus being the Intercontinental Champion, going into Raw. This past year, Sheamus wasn't doing a hell of a much. When you think of what Sheamus was doing, he just had come off of WrestleMania taking a loss. So he was kind of taking a break over the last couple of months, after losing the championship. So when it comes down to this man right here, when it comes down to Sheamus, when it comes down to the Great White, ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know that this man is going to want to do any and everything to keep his rise here in Universe Mode. But ladies and gentlemen, enough talk about the past, as we are now in the present, and the present stands in our face as Moxley and Sheamus are finally going one-on-one. And oh, wait a minute, Sheamus, Moxley taken down, or getting taken down by Sheamus there, as Sheamus firing off on all cylinders here tonight. He came out earlier tonight with the Brawling Brutes. Beautiful backbreaker there by Jon Moxley. And Moxley and the Shield had a final message for, the Brawling Brutes. And, he said simply, listen, we know what's going down at WrestleMania. We've been doing this dance for the last month and some change. But tonight, prove to me tonight that you can beat me one-on-one. As Jon Moxley with a Mox cutter there. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Jon Moxley, as Jon Moxley has been holding his own here in Universe Mode, as he won the Money in the Bank back on Raw last year, right before the Clash of the Champions pay-per-view, when he defeated Jay White, AJ Styles, and Johnny Gargano. Listen, it was one hell of a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. One hell of a matchup it was. And that right there was when Moxley won the Money in the Bank. And ever since then, Moxley's been holding his own as Money in the Bank. Being our second ever Money in the Bank here in Universe Mode, he has been doing what he has to do, holding his own. And he has been making sure the Shield stands tall. But ladies and gentlemen, Moxley, he's been having to put those plans a bit on the side, as the Shield have been in brewing with the Brawling Brutes. And wait a minute now, look at this. Sheamus, Sheamus now just getting absolutely torn up in this matchup. Beautiful work there by Jon Moxley, as Moxley, we knew he wasn't going to be playing any games coming into this matchup. We were just kind of waiting on seeing when Moxley was going to take that step up and really do what he has to do here in Universe mode, but look at that, man, oh man, beautiful work there by Sheamus here, and oh, wait a minute, look at that, Sheamus bringing him right into the mat there, as Sheamus not playing any games with Jon Moxley. Moxley getting brought into the corner, high knee there by Sheamus. Beautiful, beautiful high-rising knee there by Sheamus. Sheamus now bringing Moxley into the other corner. And rinse and repeat, ladies and gentlemen, as this seems to be a bit of a combination for Sheamus. And oh, wait a minute, Sheamus now looking for a bit of an Alabama slam from the corner. Gets him. Oh my God, that's gotta hurt. No, just a 1 count for Sheamus here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Moxley and Sheamus, ladies and gentlemen, doing exactly what they have to do here tonight as leaders of each group. And wait a minute now, look at this Moxley, getting brought up and right back down by Sheamus. Sheamus not playing any games here tonight with Jon Moxley, and Moxley, neither is Moxley with Sheamus. And Sheamus screaming to the WWE Universe. Moxley quickly back up to his feet and telling Sheamus to bring his ass in the ring. This is personal, ladies and gentlemen. We knew it was going to be personal. We felt it in our bones and now we know for sure exactly what's going down. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful Irish whip off the rope, and both men getting tangled up there as Jon Moxley now getting a chance to fire away on all cylinders. Made me nervous when he brought that arm up, not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. But Moxley now top rope. What does he have in store for the great white Sheamus here tonight? As Sheamus is up to his feet, and down goes Mox. Moxley goes down with the elbow, bouncing off of the ropes there, hitting him with a beautiful corkscrew into the elbow. And now Moxley, boom. Moxley with a neck breaker heard around the world, and big knee into the face there by Jon Moxley to Sheamus, the Great White. He is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, we were looking forward to seeing Sheamus, in a matchup, as Sheamus was returning to singles action, and one hell of a match he had. Sadly, wasn't able to win, and that was because of the Shield. That was because of everything that the Shield were doing on the outside. This matchup, ladies and gentlemen, it was almost... You can almost see it written on the wall from last week. And wait a minute now. Kick out at 1 there by Sheamus. Both men have just so much hatred, so much anger for each other that have built up in such a small period of time. And truly, ladies and gentlemen, this rivalry has embodied everything that both of these teams stand for. Just chaos and brawling and just bruteness. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, not to be corny or anything, but it's exactly that. But look at this now. Moxley top rope once again, and a splash there. Knocks him off into the cover. 2 and no. Kick out at 2 there, Sheamus, man. Listen, if I'm Sheamus, I'm going to try to go back to the wishing well a little bit. I'm going to try to slow this pace down a little bit for my sake. As Sheamus' second Alabama slam we've seen in this matchup. And it's effective, or they definitely look effective. And DDT planting Moxley right into the center of the ring as Jon Moxley is down and out, doesn't know where or what to do. Moxley now, getting tangled up there with Sheamus. Sheamus and Moxley, nowhere to go, nothing to do here. Moxley feeling the momentum. You see that look is in his eye. Sheamus is in the limelight. A punt is coming his way. Wait a minute. No, Sheamus moved. Sheamus moved out of the way. Back up to his feet, quick and easy. And now look at this. Look at this. Brought him up and down. Man, moved right off of the knees, sprung up and knocked Moxley down. Played a little bit of possum, and that right there might have, what the hell, deadlifted him. Moxley just getting deadlift like he's freaking white. I mean, come on. Wow. Sheamus DDT on the outside. Once again. What a match that we are seeing for your final episode of Raw. And to believe there's still a main event to go is absolutely insane. As Sheamus pressing back. Go, bro, kick. And wait a minute, Sheamus using the ropes too. And no. Sheamus used the ropes. Moxley looking at Sheamus with a stunned face, saying, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And oh, Sheamus bringing him down. Moxley trying to find momentum here. Beautiful clothesline there by Mox. Mr. Money in the Bank is fired up here tonight in Dallas, Texas. And he's ready to go. And oh, pulling on the arm, lining up Sheamus for what could be the beginning of his end. Paradigm Shift into the cover. No! Sheamus stays alive. How the hell did he do it? Where did he find it in him? Sheamus, no! Moxley tries to go for another clothesline in the corner, but Sheamus with a backbreaker right off of the knee. A Great White is going high risk. Will it be high reward? It is. Into the cover. No, no. Wow. I don't know how the hell Moxley kicked out. I don't know how the hell Moxley is able to run at Sheamus. And oh, big knee there by Sheamus. Sprinting off Moxley as Moxley doesn't know what's going on. Moxley doesn't know where the hell he's at. Moxley now having to do some big maneuvers here. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And oh, Sheamus, feel it. A little bit of retro Mox. Sheamus down. Lunatic, high risk, high reward. Beautifully done as Moxley now feeling the momentum of the Dallas crowd here tonight. Excuse me. Wow, wow, wow. And as you see in the distance, March 17th, that is the sign that everybody's been looking to be. It is WrestleMania, and it is coming your way. Both these men book their tickets, but only one can walk out tonight with the true momentum. Look at this. Oh, big kick into the stomach there by Jon Moxley. Sheamus doesn't know where he's at or what's going on here. Moxley lining him up perfectly for another one, another paradigm shift, but Sheamus said no, no for the shift. Up he goes. Will he go down in his own right or in Sheamus's right, as Sheamus is using and showing off all of the strength? Look at this. Beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. And you see Moxley there just absolutely just getting tormented. I don't think Jon Moxley expected this. I don't think the WWE Universe expected this. Ladies and gentlemen, what these two men are doing to each other is nothing short of chaotic, of mayhem, of just pure and utter destruction, ladies and oh man, look at that. Sheamus once again with another punch. Both of these men absolutely doing it to each other here tonight. And wait a minute, into the covers. This one's gonna be it here, and no. How does he do it? He's a man unlike many. As Sheamus now lining up Moxley. Moxley getting quick up to his feet. But what the hell is going on backstage? And oh, wait a minute, oh, the Brawling Brutes and the Shield going at it backstage. Oh my God, oh my goodness, look at this, Brutes in the Shield. I don't even know what the hell to do, but wait a minute. Meanwhile, inside the ring, I don't even know what happened. Hopefully somebody in the chat can tell me. I don't even know how the hell this one ended. Moxley, what the hell? Well, Moxley was just, I don't know. This is broken down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's going down at WrestleMania. Six-man action. It's going to be damn good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we learned earlier tonight during the show that Bryan Danielson will have a message for the WWE Universe addressing what happened 2 weeks ago in his matchup with AJ Styles. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, as LA Knight has one more chance to get his hands on the Undisputed Era before WrestleMania, as him and Bobby Fish are going to go one-on-one. And inside your main event, Balor and Ospreay face-to-face one final time 2 days before WrestleMania. But as we need to lock back into the red brand, what's gonna end us here in 2K23? It's been a great season, but it's time for your main event, women's main event. Two women who are gonna be at Mania. It's Becky, it's Rhea, one-on-one. Let's do it. Well, we are back here in the Raw Zone, Dallas, Texas, and oh man. Well, I knew Dallas was bringing the heat tonight, but I wasn't expecting this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is women's action. It's your main event. It's the final show of 2K23 for Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event. It is Rhea, Becky, one-on-one, but this Sunday at WrestleMania, it'll be Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, the two women who have graced the cover of the deluxe edition for WWE 2K24, which you can go buy now, ladies and gentlemen. That match is going to be an absolute banger, and it's coming your way this Sunday, March 17th. It's higher up on the card because it's main event worthy, if we can be completely honest. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Rhea Ripley grabs all of that momentum that she has been gaining for the last couple of weeks here, not only in Universe mode, but doing everything that she's had to do all throughout the season. Ladies and gentlemen, let me break something down for you. Rhea Ripley has been our season's champion here in Universe mode, but Rhea Ripley lost that championship 2 months ago back at the No Way Out pay-per-view. But ladies and gentlemen, she's looking to get it back. She's looking to go to WrestleMania and do the one thing that so far no woman has been able to do, and that is take the championship from the EST of the WWE. Man, oh man, but oh man, listen to this crowd for Becky, as Becky Lynch has, her main goal was to try to find her road to WrestleMania. She has been going through an eternal battle with it over the last couple of weeks, but after what we seen last week, it is now confirmed it'll be Becky Lynch going one-on-one with Mia Yim this Sunday, March 17th. Falls Count Anywhere, the final match between these two women. It'll go down at WrestleMania, and what a matchup it is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, as these two women have been in the ring before, but those two women have also tore the house down when they stepped in the ring. But it seems like the obsessiveness by Mia Yim to Becky Lynch has not gone anywhere, and it showed its shades last week, and it's continuing to show its shades all throughout the night tonight, as we've been seeing Mia Yim linger around. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, on the side of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair let it be known, listen, all you have to do is stay to yourself. Listen, all you have to do is mind your business. And as long as you mind your business, me and you will be damn good. And tonight, Rhea stayed out of everything Bianca's business, so we'll see if Bianca will follow the same case, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be damn good. Both women going into into Mania this Sunday in their own matches, and I would argue that Rhea's a little more high profile, but oh man, we've seen these two women wrestle in the wrestling ring before, only one other time here in Universe Mode history, and the other time we seen them in the ring was back at Old School Raw, and it was during the 4th week going into our WrestleMania builds here in Universe Mode, as we were gearing up and doing pretty damn good back then. Man, 4 weeks ago was damn interesting to say the least, as those two women were in a matchup along with Mia Yim to decide who was even going to go to WrestleMania and face off against Bianca Belair, and that's what we end up getting here. But to take you guys back before that, there was a little bit of blood between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley when Rhea Ripley was Women's World Champion, and Becky Lynch extended her hand along with Charlotte Flair and let it be known that, listen, we're going to help you in your fight with Damage Control. Now, Rhea Ripley, a lot of women try to befriend Rhea Ripley, and it doesn't really work out for them all that well. That's why a lot of people don't really suggest it. That's something that Becky tried to do. That's something that Charlotte tried to do, but the only difference between Becky and Charlotte was Charlotte got it and took the hint after Survivor Series, and she hasn't bothered Rhea Ripley, but Becky has been a thorn in the side of Rhea Ripley that pops up from time to time. Beautiful splash there by Mommy into the cover here, and no. Kick out there, and oh man, you can definitely tell that Rhea Ripley's pissed. Ripley wants a clean and an easy victory going into WrestleMania. She already has to do so much work in her championship match. She knows it's not going to be easy. We've seen the last episode of Universe Mode when these two women went face to face. We knew from that point on it wasn't going to be easy, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, we also knew, oh man, when the dusk settles and things calm down, that it would always be these two women, and as we're seeing, it is them here tonight on Raw to end us in our season finale. But this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be very, very interesting to see who walks away with the momentum. And oh, wait a minute now, Becky Lynch now looks to hit her with a bit of an STF, but no, rope break there, locked in. Rope break locked in perfectly there by Rhea Ripley. Great ring awareness there by Ripley, knowing exactly where the rope is. As Becky Lynch here tonight is definitely doing a lot more damage to Rhea Ripley than I can say I thought she'd do. But look at this now as, oh, Becky once again, beautifully done. Another punch to the face there, and Rhea gets taken down to the outside. Outside down goes Becky, and Becky is making Rhea hurt, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this, bringing her right back into the ring. Right back in she goes. Rhea's back up to her feet, and Rhea wants her back in. Oh man, Rhea also wanted to go for a bit of a dive through the ropes, but Becky wisely going behind Dominic Mysterio as Mysterio's accompanying Rhea Ripley to her match here tonight. We've seen Dominic Mysterio gain some momentum last week as he got a victory against The Miz. And oh, wait a minute, look at this now as Rhea. I mean, damn, these two women aren't even champions, and the fact that they're main eventing the final episode of Raw for this season is absolutely crazy, as this season has been the very foundation of our growth here in Universe Mode. And look at this now, cross arm breaker there by Becky Lynch. Lynch has the arm breaker locked in, nowhere for... Wait a minute, what's gonna happen? Oh, wait a minute, I thought she was gonna tap there. I was gonna say nowhere for Ripley to go. I thought Ripley was about to tap out. That's why your boy got a little quiet here for a second, but look at that, bouncing her off for the Rhodes. Beautiful! 1, 2, and no. Talk about the fight. Talk about the fight that these women are putting on right now. Come on. This is absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, man, Becky once again takes her down. Lynch not playing any games here tonight, trying to keep the momentum on her side. Leg drop from the top by Becky. Becky now bouncing off of the ropes now. Oh, another leg drop there, but missed out as Rhea Ripley has that one perfectly scouted there. And Ripley now not playing any games here tonight, doing what she has to do to make sure she walks into WrestleMania with all the momentum. What the hell? Manhandle slam by Mommy herself. 2 and 3, no! Mommy with a manhandle slam. Was anybody expecting that? Because I definitely wasn't. Wow. Wait a minute, moving out of the way, perfectly executed there by Becky Lynch into the cover, looking to use Rhea Ripley's own momentum against her, but no. Man, oh man, beautifully done there by, Becky Lynch using her own momentum against her. That's what you want to see get done, ladies and gentlemen. That's that tenacity right there that we know and love from Becky Lynch. And that right there is, why she is a definite future world champion, to say the least. And look at this now. Oh my God. Another knee into the face here. Rhea Ripley is not doing good ever since... Oh, wait a minute. Forget it. Eat my words here tonight. As it's going to say ever since the manhandle slam, but here we go. Suplex here by Mommy herself. And oh, wait a minute. Becky getting out of it. Becky finding a way to get out of it. Beautiful bulldog there by Becky Lynch. Lynch with a bulldog to Rhea Ripley. Ripley's arm getting smacked right against the apron. Oh, my God. This is not looking good for Mommy, to say the least. And wait a minute. Ripley's head gets taken right down, torn off as Rhea Ripley's down and out. And oh, wait a minute, no. Becky says she's going to go for it. Becky, don't do it. Becky, don't. Moonsault by the man. Call it a mansault. 1, 2, 3. Becky wins with the mansault. What a debut of moves to do before WrestleMania. And Becky Lynch just shocked the world and defeated the man. On the final episode of Raw, as we are going right into WrestleMania. Falls Count Anywhere. Mission Mayhem versus the man, Becky Lynch. And that's not all. 6-man tag action is coming your way as the Shield have a date with Destiny known as the Brawling Brutes, and it goes down in 6-man tag action. And that's not all. We'll CM Punk expose Cody once and for all. It'll be CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, 1-on-1, and it'll be damn good as LA Knight goes 1-on-1 with the Intercontinental Champion Adam frickin' Cole. And this one is the third of its series. It's Bianca, it's Ripley, it's the third match, but it's for the Women's World Championship at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And that's not all. Tribal Combat is coming your way. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Big Oos versus Little Oos. It's gonna be good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just one of the starts as triple threat tag team action is coming your way. This is one big card as Bryan Danielson is having an open challenge, and you will not believe the challenger that he will be going against, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to rewind for a second because we are going to be starting off WrestleMania with a groundbreaking announcement that is going to change the very foundation of how you look at Universe Mode as itself. It's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen, as Fatal 4-Way action for the new North American champion is going to be crowned. And it's going to be crowned as we go Hollywood on the grandest stage of them all. And if we need a grand stage, we need a grand main event as Ospreay Balor 1-on-1, and Balor is bringing the demon, ladies and gentlemen. This was the final Raw of 2K23. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed all the videos we dropped, as next Monday, 2K24, new series, new bangers.